Sure. Hello and welcome to the Menstrual Hygiene Management training by Blessed Girls Global. Today is Menstrual Hygiene Day, and around the world, we recognize this day as a time to educate, empower people around the world about menstrual health, about menstrual hygiene. And so my name is Dr. Anana. I am the founder of Blessed Girls Global, a youth advocate and a youth civility ambassador. And it is with great pleasure that I speak with you all today about this topic. Blessed Girls has been an advocate for period, fighting the fight of period poverty, and standing to educate girls and women about menstrual hygiene as well as management. So today is an awesome day all around the world that's been observed. And for you, if it might be the first time that you have even heard of Menstrual Hygiene Day was actually started in 2014, and it has had significant growth and also impact throughout the world in helping girls and women. And the global impact is really that we know that approximately 500 million women and girls lack adequate facilities for managing their period. And when we think about that, 500 million women and girls lack adequate facilities, right, and resources when it comes to their period. School absenteeism is affected. 1 in 10 girls in Africa. If you're watching, type that in. 1 in 10 girls in Africa miss school during their menstrual cycle. And this can lead to up to 20% of the school year that they're missing time in class learning because they have their period. And then we think about the health risk. When you use unsanitary materials, there's sometimes girls that use rags, leaves, newspaper, and consider the infections and the various serious health problems that we can have, that girls can have because of this. And I tell you, as being the founder of Blessed Girls, one thing we do, we don't steer away from the hard topics, right? We shed light on those things that are going on behind the scenes that are detriment to our young people. And we understand that culturally it could be taboo to speak about your menstrual cycle, to even talk about your period, right? Talk about the symptoms, the side effects that go along with having your period. So menstruation is a taboo topic, and it leads to misinformation, shame, abuse, neglect, and so on. And lack of education. Many girls receive inadequate education about menstrual health, leading to confusion, fear, low self esteem, and this all begins with menstruating. Now, again, we're talking about Africa. We've been fighting period poverty. We started out actually in South America, in Guyana, as a global organization. We work in Africa and also here in the United States. And get this, period poverty exists in the United States, just like any other form of poverty. In the US, 1 in 5 girls, put that in the comments, 1 in 5 girls have missed school in the United States due to lack of menstrual products. And so we stand with this fight and we work to garner resources and all the things that girls would need concerning their feminine hygiene and menstrual cycle. So I'm grateful that you're here today. Please let me know where you're watching from. Please say the city, state, country that you're watching from, and do me a favor and share. Share this video with your tribe. Share this video with friends and family members that you might need this information and can get the help that they need when we talk about feminine hygiene today. All right, let's move on. Feminine hygiene is really about empowerment. And that's what I love, right? Because Blessed Girls is all about educating, empowering, and inspiring girls, women, and young people in general, right? So, menstrual hygiene is crucial when we talk about women's health and empowerment. Proper management allows for women to participate fully in education and work, and we break down the barriers and the stigmas of shame. Remember that, right? Imagine this is something that goes on, it happens every month in any given woman or young girl's life. And how about that it comes with a stigma and shame. So we educate, we empower, and with this, it helps us to foster dignity. That word dignity, confidence, right? And we stand for gender equality through menstrual hygiene. That's what it is. That's what it does. So thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of this movement where we can help to empower and educate girls and women around the world. Now let's talk about it. You have four phases of your menstrual cycle. You have the menstrual phase where you use the sanitary products. You want to maintain hygiene. If you need to use Advil, Motrin, Tylenol to relieve cramps, right? As well as heating pads. These are things that can be helpful. Then you have your follicular phase. And this is where it's so important back to health, optimal health is where you eat a balanced diet, staying hydrated, drinking the water, right? And exercise and tracking your cycle. You know, putting it down on your calendar or putting it on your phone, right? Letting somebody know when did it start? When did this end? This is all about health. And then you have your ovulation phase, where you get to monitor your fertility, understand having a healthy lifestyle, right? PMS, again, the level of stress and anxiety and emotions and things that happen during your ovulation phase. Four phases. Then we have the products, right? You get to choose that there are options. I didn't know this. I remember growing up, some of these I didn't even know. I remember thinking, when do you use a tampon? Why do you use a tampon? Who uses a tampon? I didn't even know about a menstrual cup, right? So I learned about this. So we all know about menstrual pads, and that's usually what's widely used and available. And you have the various types and sizes based upon your flow each month, right? Then we have menstrual cups. Menstrual cups are eco friendly. They are cost effective, right? And they also offer like a longer time. You can use cups for months at a time. So they reduce odor, they reduce waste. And so that's the benefits of menstrual cups. Then we have tampons. Tampons are discreet, they allow for the freedom of movement, and they come in various sizes as well. And I remember, even for myself, I always like to tell a story. I remember the first time I used a tampon. I didn't know, right? It was like somewhat of a bit of taboo because in my family, like my mom didn't really use tampons, so I wasn't aware of. There were some things about using tampons, and I wanted to go swimming. And how do you think about it? You know what? If you are a swimmer, if you do various activities, there's certain things that you think you cannot do because you have your period. And that was my first experience because I had a friend who used tampons, and she helped and educated me on tampon use. Right? So let's go back. Let's make sure we're flowing there. Again, make sure you tell me hello. And this is always the case. When we're talking about managing your period, just your health in general, understand your menstrual cycle. Knowing how to properly use the products, right? Knowing how to track the timing of it is so important. These are crucial aspects. Knowing about toxic shock syndrome, right? How long to keep the tampon in? How long often should you change your pad? This is all things that will empower our girls once they know it, right? They can make informed decisions on the products, informed decisions about their health, right? Informed decisions even about their activity. It enables them to choose the right products and the right practices. Those things matter. Products and practices matter during your period and what fits your lifestyle, right? So being aware and being informed and educated, that's the power. And being able to take action and make choices based upon the education that you now have concerning your menstrual cycle. And we all know this at some time of another, menstrual cycle, having your period comes with some discomfort, right? So some tips is to use a heating pad, right? Or a hot water bottle. Drink warm fluids, have a cup of tea, these types of things, warm water with lemon, that can help when you're having discomfort. And number two is really always important. Drinking plenty of water, it's just good for everybody. Let me get my bottle of water. Did you drink your water today? This is just a healthy tip in general, right? Staying hydrated, drinking water to reduce the bloating, in your hands, your feet, right? Sodium. It's just to be mindful of that because sometimes we crave salt, right? But you know what? Making sure you drink your water. Mm, practicing what I preach. Tip three, gentle exercising, taking a gentle walk, right? Not so much, maybe not, you might not be the best time to do some jumping and jump rope, right? But take a gentle walk, yoga, stretching really does help if you have any menstrual discomfort. And back to the diet, eating a balanced diet, avoiding caffeine and alcohol can help with the discomfort when you have your period. How to handle those cramps. Oh my goodness. A lot of our girls sometimes, we know of ways that they might suffer, right, with pain and discomfort during their period. Right, again, back to the heating pad, the water bottle, right? These are things that are important to use, right? Using the pain, over the counter pain medication. Thank you for joining from New Jersey, from Florida. Thank you so much. Yes, please share, lay down, go lay down and relax and be okay with that. You know what? I have my period, I'm having cramps. You could say that, right? We respect that. Get the rest that you need. And that's one of the things is practice relaxation tips, your breathing, meditating, having a good book, stretching in that way. Engage in light exercise. Again, the stretching, these things that can help. Okay. More importantly, today, Menstrual Hygiene Day is about ending the stigma. Ending the stigma, breaking down the barriers through education, open dialogue. Today, we are live around the world, here on Facebook, our YouTube, on our LinkedIn, speaking about menstrual hygiene. Type it in there in the comment. Today is Menstrual Hygiene Day. That's right. And we are ending the stigma when it comes to periods. We are ending the stigma when it comes to menstruation. We are normalizing. And how about we celebrate? This is a natural part of life. This includes providing access to menstrual products, promoting menstrual health, educating our communities, our young people, and women, right, about the menstrual cycle, about the things that might be challenging even in our communities in regards to period stigma. We foster a space where everyone is accepted, they are supported, they are embraced. And we do that, of course, by supporting menstrual hygiene and ending the stigma and talking about the things that people consider taboo, talking about the things that people don't want to talk about. Blessed girls, we're going to talk about it, we're going to address it, and we're going to help and support the efforts and advocate for education and equality in this space. Important thing is hygiene, right? Menstrual hygiene is important. Maintaining personal hygiene, it's essential for health. Regular bathing, oral care, hand hygiene, laundering your clothing. That all does what? Helps prevent illness. We all know the importance of that. Basic hygiene, basic hand hygiene is essential for everyone. These habits, they remove the dirt, the bacteria, odor, but more importantly, they promote well being, they promote health, and they reduce the risk of infection. Isn't that what it is? We want you to live healthy, be at optimal health, have a healthier lifestyle, and prevent disease, prevent infections, right? Be healthy. So we do that by keeping yourself clean. Proper disposal is important, right? Make sure that when you use your menstrual products, you dispose of them properly, dispose of them in the right bin, ensure that they are wrapped properly, right? Follow the local regulations and consider eco-friendly options like biodegradable products. Consider that. Are my products biodegradable? A lot of products now will let you know that. I see Mr. Lewis is here. And a few years ago, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, maybe it was last year, he supported our pads and panties and did a session with me on that space. And that was great because it was good to have a male, good to have a father, a male perspective on the menstrual hygiene and how to care and support your daughters, right? But don't flush down any products, right? You don't use the toilet, but use the right trash bins. These are important, right? Never bury them. Don't put them in the recycle bins, and never use products and leave them in public spaces. All right. So proper disposal is important. Yes, he does have amazing pads as well. I have to make sure he can maybe put his link in the comments for us to share. Menstrual hygiene is a human right. Okay, it's a human right. Point blank. Period. Put that in the comment as you're watching. Menstrual hygiene is a human right. It's not something to be ashamed of. And today we are saying that and we're standing strong in it. There is no shame and no stigma when it comes to menstrual cycle, menstrual hygiene, period education, right? This is what it is. So there's no shame here. All right. And then I wanted you all to just know that today is that day. We launched our 30-day campaign. Blessed Girls, it's been 5 years since we've been joining the fight to ending period poverty around the world, here in the United States, in South America, in Africa, in Burundi, in Kenya, in Ghana, in South Africa. And this year we are heading to Ghana, and we have partnered with some ministries. We're going to be supporting a medical outreach. We'll be doing our period pads and panties projects in various schools and a community outreach. And so we ask you to join us. Our Pads and Panties Project 30-day campaign is happening, where we are inviting people to join our campaign, donate a minimum of $30 each day. If every day we can get someone to donate $30, $100, $300, $13, $3, it would help us to keep the work going, keep our project happening and going in regards to the fight of period poverty. All right. So will you join us? We have Cash App. You can go to blessedgirl.com. We'll put the link in the comments as well. We have a Zephy link. If you're following any of our pages, our information is there. Blessedgirls.com to donate. Blessed Girl Nonprofit, Blessed Girl NJ on Instagram. I'll be going live on there next. And lastly, get involved. If you want to be a part of Blessed Girls and help us with this fight of period poverty, but more importantly, to empower, educate girls around the world, become a mentor. If you are a young lady that need help and support, connect with us. We are here to mentor you, to support you, to give you the tools and the resources that you need to be the leader that we know you are. Visit our website, blessedgirls.com. Learn more about also our youth civility program, our where we inspire leadership skills. We instill leadership skills in our youth, and we do this through our youth civility, where we help create mad young people. Mad young people. Put that in there. Mad, MAD. Mad young people. And these are young people who are making a difference. And we do that through um, our youth civility curriculum and trainings and speaking engagements. So if you are an educator and you want to learn more about our youth civility program, about helping to make and create and inspire mad young people, that's right. We are creating and supporting and celebrating mad young people. Not mad by angry, but mad being they are making a difference. You can go and find out more about our mentees and our civility and our community creativity and climate change champions that are doing what? They are mad and they are making a difference around the world. So my name is Dr. Anana. Thank you for joining our session today on menstrual hygiene. Thank you for celebrating this day. Thank you for helping us break down the stigmas, getting rid of the taboo when it comes to menstrual cycle, period poverty, and help us today on our campaign to empower, educate, and inspire girls around the world to be bold, to be you, to be blessed. I am Dr. Anana. Thank you again for joining and tuning in. Join us.